Hey you guys, welcome back to Homesteading with SEK. Today is a mid-May homestead tour, you guys, and we are going to start over here with the DIY elevated raised bed, refrigerator DIY elevated raised bed. So you guys, over here we have a variety of sugar babies, cantaloupe, and there may be some other type of watermelon in here. But I am just super happy that this germinated really well this season. And as you can see, I did a double trellis over here because the deers had came in here and messed around on my my right hand side. So I had to reseed on the right hand side, but my left hand side is doing exceptionally well. So I double trellis to keep them from going down in it and snapping off the starts. So I did direct sow over here as well. Y'all know I like the direct sow. I always have a good turnout with direct sowing. So over here is one of my first raised beds where I grow my collards and my kale. I call this my wild raised bed. And I always get potatoes, surprise potatoes in here. And this one is doing exceptionally well. I don't know if it's a purple potato or a red potato, but it's doing really well. And throughout the summer I will come back and prune these back to keep them growing, but I just recently pruned them and they already coming back nice and strong. So I do put fertilizer in here to keep them going even if they're not bushing out to their maximum size, because we are going into the summer months and we already know that brassicas don't like heat. So over here is my retractable water hose. You guys, this is a game changer. I love my retractable hose. It goes all the way to the front of my yard, to my mailbox, all the way to the back. So if you guys ain't got one, you better get one. Game changer. All right, you guys, let's start over here with my raised beds where I wanted to try the method of growing out of the bags. As y'all can see, this was a super success. So I will be trying this again, or not trying it, but I will be doing it again probably next season. But I have a variety of cucumbers here, and let's see, I don't know why my thing is doing that, but yes, I have a variety of hoops here. There we go. And I have a variety of green beans, white runner beans, and towards the back we have butternut squash and I think white runners as well. And then we have the grapevines that I had planted back there, which are doing really well. They're trellising on each other. So this is doing exceptionally well. I will do this method again. Now towards the back I didn't do it, so I've been having to go in there and try to keep those weeds down, which hasn't been overwhelming, so that's been a good thing. So let me show y'all, bring y'all a different angle. So the morning glory is still germinating. There are still lots of seeds down there and they are still germinating. So we're gonna come around here so you guys can see what's going on with the gladius. You guys, look. Beautiful, right? So I planted these, maybe 3 years ago, you guys. I had no idea that they will multiply, and right now I am enjoying the multiplying of them because it is actually filling up this area. So probably within the next 2 or 3 years, or even next year, this whole area is going to be full with gladius because they are spreading out. They're even spreading out down the fencing area where I planted a few of them there. So they are multiplying, you guys. I'm so enjoying them. And y'all remember, this is a variety of different colors. So I look forward to seeing all of them bloom. And as you can see, this one is about to bloom. We got two more over here about to bloom. And there's one back there. So you guys can see they went behind the fence. And when I did sow these, they were only right here in the front area. So them bulbs multiplied. Don't ask me how they did that, but they did. So look what we have here, you guys. The squash patch is in full bloom. Last year I had to keep this covered because the deers had came in and razed the whole row. And I had to reseed. At this moment, they have not been messing with things, but I'm probably going to have to cover these as well. So this is looking really nice. I can't wait till it just totally blooms all the way up. All right, you guys, so we are at the blueberry patch. Now, we have been slacking over in this area. About 2 weeks ago, got some guys to cut the grass, and they came in here and chopped my whole blueberry plant or weed whack, and it had some height. It was up there about 2 feet. And then over here, there's another one coming back. Now, previous videos I have showed you guys this raspberry plant that was so invasive, and we had to prune that all the way back, but you see what it's doing again, right? So check this out. We finally got some blueberries. Broke farmer, I got some blueberries. So I am tickled pink about my blueberries. So this one is actually really thriving, and I'm going to do everything in my power to protect it. But as you can see right there, that was that raspberry that was being so invasive. So we did prune it back, but I'm going to try my best to get this all the way down. But I'm telling you, them raspberries is something else. So what I need to come in here and do is really clean this up. Get as much of these weeds out of here as possible. I'm going to layer this with some compost and some mulch, but I will not be mulching this with the red mulch. I'm starting to believe that the red mulch is of the devil. Right, y'all? Okay, so over there, y'all see the other gladius that multiplied. Let's see if I can get, there we go. All right. So y'all see how they multiplied over here. So this is gonna fill up nicely as well. It'd be nice if it starts to run all the way down. That would be wonderful. But I think what I'm gonna do is actually start planting more in between, so it could be kind of like dense with the gladius. But I'm super excited about them coming back. So we're gonna pan back around this way, you guys, and I'm gonna wrap around the orchard. So you guys, we had, let's see, we had a casualty over here. Right here, I forgot what it was. It probably was a plum, or I'm not a plum, because I want to get plum trees. Those are the next trees I'm going to get is plums. I forgot what this was, but it did not come back. Over here we have a wild tomato plant. Don't ask me how I got all the way over here. My son said, Mom, something that's grown over there where you put that lime tree, and it don't look like lime. So I came and checked it about 2 weeks ago. I said, that's a tomato. So that was another casualty. So we're going to be digging these two up, and we're going to be bringing in plums and some more citrus. Right, there's that kumquat. She is doing well, and we just fertilized all the trees. That is an apple, I believe. Yeah, this is an apple, and I believe that is a plum. Not plum, I keep saying plum. Pear. And I think this is a pear too. I think last season I just kept buying pear trees. Let's see. I cannot see on there, but it's doing well, whatever it is. So we did do some pruning, you guys. We pruned this back, which it actually looks even happier now. Don't be afraid to prune your trees, you guys. Just prune them. The best time to prune them is February. That is the persimmon, peach. We're going to prune her all the way back. Yeah, she got to be pruned all the way back. And this is the cherry. We did a little bit pruning on her, but she's definitely going to get pruned all the way back too. Come to the end of the season. I already showed y'all that I had some cherries. Those cherries was good. And then I came in and covered up. Let's see where we at. Yep, I covered up 2. So, right there. So those is like, nope, they're done, but I didn't get out here fast enough to get those 2, but the other ones I did get. And I think we got about 8 of them on there, and we ate them. I was like, no, these are not going to the birds. So we're happy that the tree is producing. So that is the multi-grafted cherry tree, and it's going to be 4 to 5 different types of cherries. And I think we probably had 3 different types of cherries, right? The persimmon tree over here is fruiting. I told y'all my poor persimmon trees, they done been ran down and everything, and they still be bouncing back. Then this one was the apple tree that had the fungus, so we've been treating it, and we decided to prune her all the way back, and we're gonna actually chop her in half like so. We're gonna just clean her off and keep treating her. Then over here, the other persimmon tree, lots and lots of fruit, you guys. She done been beat up too. You see her? She come back with a vengeance. Then we have the other kumquat. I think, no, wait a minute, this might be the Owari Satsuma. And she is doing well. She has adjusted to the soil like the kumquat. She's done really well as far as adjusting. She is still probably getting acclimated, but overall she had pulled through the winter months like the kumquat. And then this is the other pear. As you can see, we chopped her down. There go Queen Led over here thriving. She is super happy. I'm not sure if she's ready to be propagated, but I'm going to be looking into propagating her because we definitely could use a little bit more queens on a homestead. Hey, Queen Led. And then this is the other pear tree that we chopped in half, pruned it all the way back because they both were super tall, and we do not want them going all the way up to the sky. And they were so tall that they started leaning. So we was like, no, we don't want them leaning over like that. So let's just chop them in half. So we're catching up as far as the orchard and trying to keep the orchard pruned, right? So this is a look at the squash patch from back here, right? And then over here we have the watermelon patch, and this was charred. On, let's see, this side we have watermelon. Right here is the Swiss chard, which I have covered because the deers came in here and raised this up, and they bounced back. So we have lots of watermelon that is forming over here as well. I need to put some clamps on here. Then over here we have some pumpkin, and some watermelon is in this raised bed as well, but I did a lot of pumpkin seeds in here. The same right here, watermelon and pumpkin. Watermelon, and there is some watermelon back here. I left this was some type of green, and I left this here so that the nature could feed off of it, which it did. So what I'm going to do is prune this all the way back so that some of this see watermelon can grow and be successful. But y'all can see that's exactly what nature did. It chewed on that, which was good. So kind of diverted them to stay over there and not mess with the patch. All right, you guys, let's get on over here to the peppers. So finally got all my peppers sold up, and we have the Italian roaster, the red habanero, the another assortment of habanero, the fuyu jalapeno. Then we have the takara, the cubel, another fuyu, sweet banana, big bertha, Park's Wonder, giant maconi, the habana, the California Wonder, and the Jubilee Beauty. So they are thickening up. Some of them I did top off. Some of them I think I just left them alone because I've been doing some research with this topping off. And if you're not familiar with Pepper Geeks, they are on YouTube, and this is all they do is peppers. And they have great information on